kicker Will Reichard has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come, because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's brought down. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. We're scoreless after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Completes this to Addison out left. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
Now McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. For line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To the air again, McCarthy. Now he's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. go sneaking. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. They'll go into Bucks as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can...
And this will be caught at the 30. It to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 50 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison in the final minute. And the Vikings have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. That is intercepted. Picked off by the shot right.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the Bears down by 6, 50 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Bears nothing. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's 1st and 10.
What is up?
On the option to give to Swift here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's 1st down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he's going to be met at about the 43. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they did it in shut.